trying to understand the limitations. He is the one that is limiting it. So what I'm saying is there is nothing to understand. This was my problem too. Somewhere along the line I realized that this instrument, you see, the intellect which we have developed through years by studying, is not the one that can help me to understand. It cannot help me to understand. It is very useful for me in this world, you see. Otherwise it will not be possible for me to live sanely and intelligently in this world. It is very useful for me. Very useful, that instrument. But others come and tell you that there is another way of understanding through intuition, through this, that and the other. I rejected them all because, you see, I found that it was the same thing as this, you see, in a different way, But this is not the instrument and there is no other instrument. I never said to myself there is nothing to understand at that time. That finished it. But the statement that I am making, this is not the instrument and there is no other instrument, then there is nothing to understand, is a misleading statement, you see. So you cannot say that there is nothing to understand. You can repeat that there is nothing to understand, but the movement is still trying to understand. So your statement, there is nothing to understand, has no meaning. I don't know if I make myself clear.
I think as far as it is possible to be expressed in words, I think it is.
You will never tell yourself that there is nothing to understand. If that is the case there, then there is no further movement to understand anything. The only way they establish contact with the life around them is through this touch, they touch you, children. And it's amazing, that's the last one that it starts with the sense of touch and the other one also ends with the sense of touch, you see. That's the only way they establish the contact with the world outside, they think. You see, it's not outside, you see, to see that you are not totally separated from life around you. That is really the problem. So you cannot look at anything, you see, without knowing what you are looking at. You can force yourself or listen to anything without knowing what you are listening to. Not that it is something extraordinary to look at things without knowing what you are looking at. You see, you can build a philosophy and then talk about it for hours and hours on the art of looking, the art of seeing, the art of learning. What the hell they are talking about? Unlearning is another joke. Unlearning is a learning process. The goal is the most important thing for us, you see, the goal, to reach the goal. We invented a thing called negative approach, but the negative approach is interested in reaching that goal. It's positive. We call it negative. A pathless reality is a joke. How can you say it's a pathless reality? The reality is your goal. Whether you use this path, that path, or any other path, still, you see, that is your goal, reality. There is no reality at all, even for the scientists. They are talking of reality. They don't know a damn thing about reality. Not a thing. Even the things which we take for granted is questionable. So even nowadays they are saying that you don't have to know what you are looking at, you see. But the very physical look, the eyes look at something without knowing what you are looking at. It is affecting what you are looking at. So there is no way you can find out the reality of anything. So even this is affecting and changing. Physical look, So you can try your best not to look at things, without knowing what you are looking at. It doesn't mean anything. So there is no such a thing as reality at all. So you waste a lifetime, you see, trying to find out the reality of whatever you are interested in, whether you are a scientist or a philosopher or a spiritual man. No, it is a total waste of time to find out the reality of anything. I have no interest in changing you. I have no interest in freeing you from anything, because I know that there is nothing there to be free from, as far as I am concerned. So what is wrong with this world? I don't see anything wrong with this world. And you think it is, everything is wrong with this world, and you want to change the world so that you can be comfortable in your kind of world. Otherwise, this can't be anything different. It's a paradise. I don't want to use that word. Nature has provided every form of life on this planet, what we need. But the human species is the worst species. That's because the cultural input has destroyed the humankind.
Yes.
What do you want? Whatever is going on there,
Yes, Eugene, I promise
inside
you,
your
before
head.
you leave, I will tell you. Now
No,
I'm
no,
thinking.
no. If you don't know what you
when
want
I
now,
don't sleep in the night, I say what I want from Eugene.
yes, not from you.
In 2 days, I will.
Forget about Yuji. What do you want? Okay, that's my only question.
To know what I am, for instance.
No, you know what you are, who the hell you are.
What the hell?
That's an idiotic question to ask.
Una persona che è andata col
You have
cervello.
not answered my question. What do you want?
You just know what I want, but if I tell you what I want, you say that it's a ridiculous question.
Why is it a
I
ridiculous
want to
question? That's the
understand
most
as the
important
things
question.
are in the world, the panorama, as I am in this
Why are you
panorama,
con-
you see.
Are you really concerned about the
Of
world
course,
and mankind?
of course, yes.
Why?
Because I am in this world.
No,
I
but
don't
you-
live in there. I'm in this world. I have to manage here.
Huh?
I have to live in this world.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
want to
What
understand
is wrong with it?
Yes. I want to understand the good and the bad. of
No,
this
I think
world.
only bad.
No, also the good. I'm sorry, you are.
You are sorry, all right.
You are.
No, I don't say anything wrong. Everything is wonderful here in this world. Why do you want to change the world? I don't find anything wrong with this world. Why you find it wrong?
Yes, and
Why
also,
you want
also
to change
Eugene,
this world?
Eugene, other things. In the efforts of such enormous amount of people, no, must be a sense. You can't say
Must
that-
what?
have a sense in this searching of millions of people
That is not
for a destiny, for a
that is
sign.
destiny, meaning,
understanding,
understanding.
beauty.
It is no meaning at all. The basic needs have got to be provided for 5.5 billion people on this planet.